Hello everyone, my name is Soren and welcome back to another guest video. Today our guest is CatsBecauseYeah,
Hi.
also known as Lumi.
Hello, I'm here. Wowie. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being on my channel.
Amazing.
He makes really good, well thought out videos, so you guys should totally go subscribe to him. Today we are going to do our, not really top, just like 10 furry races or creatures or whatever.
Exactly.
From pop culture stuff.
Yeah.
So we both picked 5 races and creatures and stuff, and we're just going to go back and forth with which ones we think are the best.
Let's do it.
My first one is obviously Zootopia, because that's like your basic furry starter kit. You know, you've got foxes and bunnies, which I don't really see many bunnies in the furry fandom.
Underrepresented, yeah.
There's a lot of foxes though, and there's like wolves in it. They howl a lot. So Zootopia is my first pick because it's like, you know, really basic, easy to go along with furry movie. And it's from Disney, so everyone's seen it.
Awesome. My number 5, I'm gonna go with Ori from Ori and the Blind Forest because A, he's adorable. B, he's got a really clean but really effective design. I love his sort of sleek but ethereal look. He's got some really cool superpowers, and he's got an amazing video game, which you should absolutely go check out. Ori and the Blind Forest. Incredibly fun game, incredibly good character. It's got, you know, he just exists in this beautiful world, and he's honestly one of the furry characters that really just leap out at me when I think of like, oh, who's, you know, my favorite anthro character? Gotta choose Ori. Every time.
I can't believe I've never heard of this before, because it sounds like something I'd totally be into.
It's so good. It's so good. It's beautiful. The game is hard. You'll hate yourself. I'm not gonna lie. You will die a lot.
Have you played RimWorld?
I have not, but I want to.
Okay, I played RimWorld a lot, so I hate myself already.
Good. Ori will only make that worse.
Awesome. That's what I need out of a game.
Yeah!
So my number 4 pick is Fantastic Mr. Fox from the Wes Anderson movie, Fantastic Mr. Fox. When I saw this movie, iTunes recommended it to me for some reason. Probably because I buy all the furry trash movies, but like, iTunes recommended it to me, and I used to not really like the stop motion style. Like, it just wasn't my thing. But I was like, you know what? It's on sale today for like $4, so why not? So I bought it and I watched it and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this movie. And yeah, the foxes are great, and there's other things too. Bill Murray's in it, he's a badger. Fantastic Mr. Fox is played by George Clooney, so like, George Clooney's persona.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
But it's a really fun, it's like, I want to say it's a kid's movie, but it's not really a kid's movie.
It's for both. Like, you can be engaged and enjoy it.
It's like it's a genre piece, I think. But yeah, it's really good. There's like the foxes are trying to steal food from the farmers get pissed off, and yeah, that's about it. It's really good. Highly recommend.
Wes Anderson doing it again. My number 4 is really any dragon daddy from the new Spyro game. Need I say more? They're beautiful. It seems like they're catered just a little bit too much to us, you know, but sure. I'll give you my money.
When it first came out, my patron Tyler Furlong kept sending me this GIF of the I don't know if he's like the king dragon because I haven't played it.
I think he's just like a dragon. He's just
I don't know. He's got a big belly and that's Tyler's thing. So like, yeah, he kept sending me that GIF so much. He loves that.
Those dragons are so well animated and so well designed.
It looked.
Internet went crazy for them.
Yeah, it did. They look so good compared to like the old 64 games. Like, wow.
A true remaster. So that's easily my number 4.
My number 3 is Narnians from the Chronicles of Narnia. And so in the Chronicles of Narnia, and if you read them chronologically instead of the order they were written, because they were written like 1, 4, 2, 3, 5, I don't freaking know.
Yeah.
They were written in way out of order. But if you read them chronologically, the first book has some characters stumbling into this world where the world is just being created, and so they like get to watch a world be created. And one of the things that the god of the world, who's Aslan, in his form in this world is like a lions. But like, so he's walking around and he's creating all these plants and all these animals and stuff, and he brings all these, he like splits off a small chunk of all of the animals and like balances out their sizes. Like it says in the book that he like makes the small ones bigger and the big ones smaller.
Okay.
So that they're like more close to the right size. And then he makes them sentient so they can like communicate with each other and stuff. There's also like centaurs and there's a lot of magic and all kinds of other fun stuff in these books. They're written by C.S. Lewis.
C.S. Lewis.
Yeah, really good writer. Highly, highly recommend the whole Chronicles of Narnia series. There's also some movies.
Yeah.
The movies are kind of hit or miss. The movie The Voyage of the Dawn Treader is based on one of the books. And like, I say based on because it doesn't really follow the story of the books much at all, which is understandable because the story of the books is very like high abstract art type feeling stuff, if you know what I mean. And the movies is like, no, we need a clear bad guy here. In the movie, one of the kids is played by Will Poulter. He's the eyebrows kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's like the first movie he was ever in.
Wow.
And he's short and chubby in it, which is like, right?
Yeah.
But he turns into a dragon in it too, so that's pretty cool.
That's dope.
Yeah. So yeah, Voyage of the Dawn Treader and like just Narnia in general, that's my number 3 pick.
Awesome, good pick. My number 3 pick is Jonathan Talbane. I don't know what game he's from, but he's a werewolf. He's hot. His name is Jonathan. That's a very good name, by the way. In case you didn't know.
My name is Jonathan.
Same. Holy shit.
Wow.
Oh, wowee. Something in common. It's a good name. It's a really good name.
It is a good name.
Like John, but better. So, I'm a pretty simple guy. Werewolf. Hot. Same name.
I upvote.
Satisfies all my boxes. We're good. We're good.
Were those all the boxes, just werewolf, hot, and has the same name?
Yeah!
All right.
Yeah. Hits it perfectly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so number 2 then. My number 2 is the Half-Worlders from the Marvel Comics.
Okay.
So you've probably heard of one of them. His name is Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, classic.
So in the Marvel Comics, the High Ascended or the High Evolutionary, I think, this guy who like goes around the universe collecting non-sentient species from all around and uplifting them, I think is the right word for that.
Okay.
He like gives them all kinds of genetic augmentation and mechanical augmentation and stuff and makes them into these kind of super soldiers. And he uses them for a while to guard this prison so that the inmates who are all criminally insane, I think, are comforted because like, would you be comforted if your security guards were a bunch of cute, fluffy animals?
Yes.
I would until Rocket showed up, and I'd be like, Rocket!
Hey! Yeah, no, that'd be hella comforting.
Yeah, but like, the prison kind of went to crap, and they all escaped, so now they're all roaming the Marvel Universe.
Uh-oh.
And Rocket Raccoon shows up in Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers.
Thank goodness.
I noticed this the last time I watched Endgame. Rocket Raccoon is with the Guardians for 4 years because he joins them in 2014.
That's right.
And they all get dusted in 2018 except for him.
Yeah.
But he's with the Avengers for 5 years. Rocket has been an Avenger longer than he's been a Guardian of the Galaxy.
I didn't even think about that. That blows my mind.
Right?
Well, I guess he's an Avenger now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris Pratt. Sorry, he's an Avenger now. My number 2 is the Tauren from Warcraft. World of Warcraft. All the crafts. Thanks, Blizzard. They're an amazing race. They're kind of the unsung heroes of the Horde. They're kind of the only people on the Horde who aren't jerks, to be honest with you. The orcs just kind of, they had Garish, that didn't work out so well. The undead, they're just kind of like
undead,
just awful at this point. Oh god, they're just evil. The blood elves are just kind of stuck up. But the Tauren, they're like the backbone. They're the big, strong bull men who just want to live in peace and chill out.
What? I thought they were wolves.
No, that's the Worgen.
Oh.
Yeah, the Tauren are the big Minotaur men.
Oh, that makes so much more sense now.
They're huge and they're fluffy and they're cute and they're the reason the Horde isn't just entirely awful.
That makes so much more sense now.
They've got dope lore. They've got their starting area, dope soundtrack. And I've got a level, I don't know, 50 Tauren monk, and I love him. He's great. Yeah. Gotta love the Tauren.
My number one pick is the Cornarians from Star Fox.
Ooh, okay.
Because it's literally just furries. It's a planet with they're all Earth species. If you look at the main characters from the games, you've got Star Fox, obviously. You've got Wolf, and they ship them together all the time for some reason.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that some evidence suggests that Wolf killed Star Fox's dad, which typically makes you enemies until death, but we can ship them, sure.
Yeah.
We've also got Falco and Slippy, who's a frog, and then there's one that's like a goat or a dog or something. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. Star Fox, there's a lot of lore to Star Fox that you don't get just from watching the game or from playing the game even. Because the game is really just run around and shoot things, or fly around and shoot things. They're really fun games. The Star Fox Zero that came out on the Wii U was actually really neat, and used the Wii U tablet as your viewfinder out your ship, and then you could see everything going on the TV. So you had to use both, which at first I was like, this is dumb, but then once I got into it, I was like, this is great.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, it was really fun, and furries.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a whole star system full of furries.
My number one is the Khajiit from the Elder Scrolls. Honestly, it's kind of a personal thing. The Elder Scrolls is my favorite video game franchise next to Halo. I love the Elder Scrolls. They're the first, Oblivion was the first role-playing game I ever really got into, and I sunk so many hours into it. Now, here's the deal. When I played Oblivion, the Khajiit did not look good.
They remastered the game now, right?
Well, they didn't remaster it, but around the time when Skyrim came out, I was a furry, but I didn't really have a persona. I was kind of just amorphous. I was like, what? I don't know. I had no idea.
Yeah, you don't have to have a persona to be a furry.
You don't. But when I played Skyrim and I saw the new Khajiit models, I thought, oh my god, these are the best looking furries I've ever seen in a video game. I made a Khajiit character, I thought, I'm gonna be a cat now, and it's just stuck ever since. So, the Khajiit are the reason I'm a cat fur. I basically made Lumiel in Skyrim, because I'm just a nerd like that, so I gotta give them love. Their lore is stupid complex. I can't even begin.
Well, I mean, that's the whole thing with the Elder Scrolls, right? Is that they have complex lore.
It's insane. It's just insane.
I've never played any of the Elder Scrolls games. I know about them, and I've played Fallout, so I know how Bethesda games work, and I kind of want to play them, but I've just never had the time to get into them because I know that when I do, it's gonna suck away 100 hours of my life.
Oh god, yeah.
So I'm waiting until I have a summer where I'm not doing anything, which is not this summer.
Rip.
Oh, but yeah, they sound really interesting.
They are.
So I need to check those out. That is our 10, not really top 10, just kind of 10 furry creatures and races and stuff from movies and video games and technically books too, because Narnia is originally books.
Media.
Yeah, just pop culture.
Yeah.
10 furry races from pop culture.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. This is CatsBecauseYeah, also known as Lumi.
Hello.
And you should subscribe to him.
Please.
Because
Illy.
He makes really good videos.
I love you. Please, yeah, you can check me out at YouTube/CatsBecauseYeah. I make YouTube videos, commentary. It's good stuff. It's good content, and I'd love it if I could see you over there.
Yeah.
Checking it out. Hey, and don't forget to subscribe to this guy because he's also great. Hit that bell. Do all the stuff. Leave a comment. Let us know what your favorite furry race thing is. Please, we'd love to know.
Mine's Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like we said, make sure to subscribe. All the bells and check marks and everything. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Bye.